Hi, my name is Elizabeth Hastings, and I'm going to be sharing with you today about my signature project plan of increasing math and reading proficiency scores at Austin Junior High School. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to refer to our school as AJHS and a little bit about it. We're located in Northwest Alabama in a town called Decatur. Our student population is comprised of 733 students, that is 8th and ninth grade. Our diversity is quite unique. We are one of the most diverse school systems in the state, and our particular school is 34% African American, 37% Hispanic, 24% white, and 1% Asian. We have a 76% amount of students that are receive free and reduced lunch. This is our first year being Title I. 15% of our students receive special education services of some level, and our mission is to strive to exceed expectations and show growth with every student every day. So, the problem we've identified is that based on 2023 ACAP test scores and the state report card issued through the Alabama State Department of Education, Austin Junior High students are performing below the state average in reading and math. You can see in the data that I pulled here, ACAP data is rated with levels and colors. You can see that the red and yellow hold our highest percentage of our students, and that is not what you want to see. We often use the term grow the green. The green is where you want to push students to get to. You're going to have a few exceptional students reach the blue, but the green is what should be attainable for a majority of your students. And even the ones that are red, you want to grow to the yellow. You want to see an overall decrease in red and a little bit in yellow, and then a growth in that green and a little bit in the blue. But the majority of the growth should happen in the green. State report card from 2022 compared to 22-23. Our overall score was raised 2 points from an 80 to an 82. Our academic achievement went from 60.47% to 61.5%. Chronic absenteeism went from 18.43 down to 8.55, which is better. And then the English language proficiency rose from 40% to 43.24%. With our strategies that we're implementing, we will see this rise as well, but we will be focusing on the ACAP data and the student achievement to gauge our results. So the proficiency scores in reading and math are a significant issue here. There's several things that can contribute to that. Student achievement, attendance, parental involvement, student discipline, and teacher retention are all issues that negatively impact proficiency scores. We gathered data from 50 teachers in all subject areas at AJHS, and the survey showed that 65% of the teachers believe that student achievement was the biggest concern. And this is where we can make a difference, where we can help students and help teachers to help students. Our hypothesis is that the use of strategic teaching strategies, professional development, and active engagement strategies will improve teacher quality, increase instructional effectiveness, and will raise proficiency scores at Austin Junior High School. So the research and the background information that we gathered shows that strategic teaching can contribute to academic achievement. Holmstrom said that within mathematics education, research clearly points to certain instructional strategies specific to teaching math content that prove far more effective than traditional strategies, especially for struggling math students. That's those red and those yellow students that we want to grow to green. Lekwa also said that students' interpersonal skills, study skills, and engagement are understood to contribute to academic achievement. So how can we increase this student engagement and teach them study skills? So Lamov said that challenging students to think critically while incorporating reading comprehension strategies has shown to increase reading proficiency scores. How can we teach students these reading comprehension strategies? Well, our plan is to step one, partner with SREB, Southern Regional Education Board. They are a company that is focused on school improvement and providing PD opportunities geared towards a school-specific needs. Step two, we're going to develop a professional development plan with them. We will provide and conduct These will be provided and conducted by the instructional coach, lead teachers, administrators, and SREB consultants. And we're going to give teachers help in learning strategic teaching strategies geared towards increasing these ELA and math proficiency scores. Step 3 is we're going to take it to the classrooms. Teachers are going to incorporate the research-based strategies learned into their classroom. We will provide coaching cycles and instructional rounds, which will monitor progress and encourage strategic teaching while providing support for the students. So our procedure for implementation is step 1. AJHS will create an instructional focus team. Steps 1 through 8 involve the pre-work. This team is created. We're going to gather that needs assessment that we've already done. We're going to analyze responses. We're going to conduct instructional rounds and get some pre-data in the classrooms. The instructional team will then meet and analyze instructional data. We're going to keep the principal in the loop and discuss it with him. We're going to decide on our main areas, work with those SREB coaches in step 8. Step 9, we're going to share it with our faculty and staff. 10 and 11 involve those professional development sessions where we're going to showcase the strategic teaching and lesson plan design. We're also going to show the teachers how to incorporate active learning and student engagement strategies. 12 and 13 involve the coaching cycles and instructional rounds. And this is going to allow us to gather some post data after the PD and to monitor progress. The timeline for all this is over the course of the school year. We began back in August. You can see that we paced ourselves and then we had to schedule and get all this data gathered before we can meet with SREB. The actual professional development did not start till late fall. The teachers attended these sessions and were provided with subs within their classrooms. And the second session was actually when we came back from Christmas, and then instructional rounds with the team that we came up with and the SREB coaches came to the school, and we walked around and monitored the teachers in the classroom to see how they were doing with the new strategies. Again, we would meet with the principal periodically to keep him informed of what was going on. And then from the end of January till the end of the year, we will continue the coaching cycles and instructional rounds to support the teachers. So the implementation data that we're seeing so far, we gathered some walkthrough data, and this has been over the course of the year, and it shows that our teachers are planning and implementing lessons that challenge our students more effectively. The graphic on the left is from prior to the professional development meetings, and it shows that learners engaged in activities and learning that are challenging but attainable. I pulled this bit of data because it obviously shows that this has increased since then. The green, as you can see, is the not observed. So if you compare it from the left to the right, and the right being the most recent data we have from being in the classroom post strategic teaching strategies being implemented, the green shrunk. And we went from 33.3% to so minuscule we did not have a percentage on it. The red did grow with the evident. The yellow, somewhat evident, shrunk just a tad. And the blue, the very evident, definitely grew as well. So we can already see a difference in just this one data point where these learners are engaging in activities and learning, that they're seeing that productive struggle within the classrooms now. STAR data is also showing a slight increase. STAR data is not always the most valid. I feel that it is one data point that we're able to pull. You can see the slight increase, and this is in a very short time from fall to spring. They will take this again at the end of the year, so I would hope that it would show a greater increase. But this one was interesting to see that it did grow a slight bit. So what's next? Our preliminary data is very promising. Teachers are continuing to participate in instructional rounds. ACAP will be administered in April, but the results will not be released till midsummer. Our hopes are that we're going to see an increase in proficiency in math and reading from the previous year. We will continue to implement strategies and focus on student achievement. Here is some graphics of some projected data that we would like to see. You can see that we want to grow the green from the previous slides. So this is what we would like to see happen. I did not put specifics, but I did put the green growing the most and the yellow and shrinking just a slight bit, and then the red shrinking quite a bit. Here are my references, and I appreciate your time today, and I look forward to your feedback.